Hello, businessmen, entrepreneurs. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. Today, I have a very close friend of mine, guest that's going to collaborate with me. I have been discussing the business plan that I've been doing, or the new path that I went with my career, and how I'm trying to leverage the internet to start my new online business. And my friend, he doesn't like to go by his first name. He's very a private person, so we're going to call him the Mob. For
Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah, I clean up the mess.
The Mob. Yeah.
It may not be pretty, but we get it done.
All right, so we're gonna ask the Mob on Mob, M-O-B, right?
P.
Oh, Mob. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
Anyway, so
you don't take rocket science to be in this business.
Mob, I wanted to ask you that as far as like what we have been discussing. Or like what I presented to you as far as being an online entrepreneur and leveraging the internet and the massive traffic that we see online every day. What's your input on that? What do you think?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity in that, but what the main thing is now you've introduced yourself, I imagine, and that I don't know of all your videos and things of that nature. I know you're doing.
This is episode 33, so yeah, I've been doing it for quite a while.
All right, so, but and the only reason why I don't go on camera is I'm affiliated with different businesses, and I believe in this one, but I don't know if I have any conflicts with it. So CYA,
play
if
it safe.
You understand.
Yeah, play it safe.
Okay. Basically, you want to focus on your what's needed from your audience, and that way you can get some input from what areas they want to go. If they want to go in a technological area, that's fine and dandy. If they want to use that as a vehicle in their technological area to promote their product or service, it could be something that they could go with.
They can go that route, sure.
You know, but the main, I would try to find out, and then they just email you or whatever you got set up for
comments
on it, and that, and then you can better centralize on what their needs are. Because of with this, you have such a broad variety of opportunities,
infinite,
that are provided. You can see how you're doing it, but what you're doing may not apply to them. But the basics are the same.
Always.
So that's the reason why it's time for focus on what your web people are.
No, but you bring a solid point when you can solve somebody's problem, find out what it is that they need fixed, and if you can have a good communication with your clients or with your audience and know what it is what answers they need, what questions they need answered. And by collaborating with them and hearing their feedback, I can give a better solution, like you had mentioned.
Sure. Like, who better knows your needs than you?
Yourself, exactly.
So if that's good for you, wouldn't that not also be good for all the other people on your web?
Exactly. That's absolutely right.
So that's basically the what he told me about coming in, because I match different commercial and retail and a bunch of different type of businesses together. And so
that's why I needed your input on this, because you look at things from a different perspective. You have your own way of approaching business, and I have my own way of approaching business. Like you said, every entrepreneur or every business owner operates in a different way, but the basics are all the same.
Your basic principles is basic economics. Find a need, fill it.
Exactly, 100%.
This right here, if you're at home and you can't get out anywhere, you can provide an opportunity to help your listeners do whatever they want to do. And by doing that, you're not going to be restricted by your employer saying, okay, this is where you got your vacation. This is how much money you got. And I don't care if your kid broke his arm during baseball practice and he's got a very serious illness or something of that nature. You leave, you know what is going to happen? I'm going to get somebody to replace you.
Exactly. You're out the door.
You're out the door. Here you have the opportunity to structure yourself.
Control your destiny.
And that's one of the reasons why we're talking about focusing in for you to be able to provide for them. And by you providing for them, you get yours, they get theirs.
Sure.
Everybody's happy.
And you're not under the pressure of the 9 to 5 and the bosses and the hours and the clock in and clock out. All that's eliminated completely.
You can be your best buddy in that, or you can be your best boss. You can be nice and lenient with yourself, or you can be whatever. If you happen to go in a structural time period that you're restricted due to family matters and things of value that you value more so than the monetary that you're getting here,
Sure.
you can let your other recordings go into that period or have a guest host or something of that nature, which might be an opportunity that these guys can go with also at the same time.
I was just on YouTube within my face group, and one of the ladies mentioned the reason she started in the affiliate marketing or online digital marketing, like what I'm doing right now, because she works for a reputable company, and she had a baby on the way, and she only had 45 days of maternity leave, and she thought to herself, this is not enough.
Exactly.
How are you expecting me to take care of a child in 45 days? And she's got another little one too. So she felt like it wasn't enough time. And that was one of the triggers for her to walk away from her corporate job and to take control of her life and do the online marketing.
To have options, to have another, you may love what you want to do.
Exactly.
But to have an income stream from another area coming on in, then you can decide whether you want to stay with what you're doing, or you can go over and have multiple income streams coming to you.
Sure.
This could be one stream.
Sure.
This could be your main stream.
Sure.
This could be,
Sure.
which allows you to get paid, because most of the times people think you got to separate work from pleasure. Now, I know you like the technology and everything, so this goes right with you.
This is like my backyard. Yeah, I love it.
You're
Right
in tune. I mean, you just fixed my air conditioner. So,
that was,
and he never worked on an air conditioner before, but he just knows how to do the electronics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what we were saying.
it's options. Yeah, right.
Your options are open that you can provide. Now you think about that woman there. Now what happens if she has a complication, and if she's married, if she's not married, or if she has a fiance, or if she doesn't have, or if she's by herself. But if there's somebody who wants to go on over there to be with her, to help her and assist her, home care is pretty expensive. One, you got to fight through your insurance company. That you have the option of providing for yourself right now. If you have the cash, you can get rid of the trash.
Right. And that's what the main thing that bothered her, she felt like that she's being controlled. And she felt like the maternity period, which is 45 days, is not enough. You just had a brand new baby. And for you for your employer to say you have to be back in 45 days, regardless of what happens over there, it's just that really puts you in a very tough spot.
Yeah, but it's not that the employer is bad, because I also see the difference because I work with the other businesses. They have to substitute someone, and before a week's gone by, that's when the person just gets starting, because this woman has been there for a while. But this provides a release of stress, so she'll be also a better employee for him when she gets back.
Exactly.
But she doesn't need to quit over the things. But the employer has to also provide, and also, you're never going to get paid what you're worth.
Yep, exactly. That's the
when
main
you work
thing.
for somebody else. Because if you're in business, are you in business to make money for yourself?
Absolutely.
So the employer needs to make money off of the value of work that the person produces for him, for his employee.
If he makes $1, you're making them $100.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever.
Generally, it's a 70-30 rule.
70,
because
30,
you got so much as a percentage of the stand up for your business, so but this is ridiculously low. But I mean, generally you have a building and everything else, and then you're paying your taxes, you're paying your accountant, you're paying your lawyer, because all those things come on into play too. That you can
owning a business is not cheap. I agree.
But this one, you just online. Basically got your online business, and you provide your opportunity that way. So that
guys, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Mop. Just real quick, guys, I hope you guys getting some value from the conversation my friend and I are having here. I just wanted to trigger thoughts and and curiosity in your head. Some of you guys that are thinking about becoming an entrepreneur or a businessman or taking control of your destiny, this is you have to understand. I mean, 85% of us live paycheck to paycheck, and the environment that I was working in an okay environment, but I wasn't happy about it. That's why I decided to walk away and do something else. But click the link in the description. What I'm offering you today is $100, only $100, guys. I mean, I literally gone through McDonald's drive-through and went and got ice cream with my kids in a couple hours and spent over $100. So it's $100, 30-day training, and I promise you 100% it's going to transform your life. If anything, it's going to open up it's open up the possibilities and just give you a better vision on what's out there. It's just getting stuck in that 9-to-5 tunnel. It's just, that's not all of it. There's more out there. So
do you want to have control of your life
Yes.
on what you do, but also for my friend Ali here to be able to provide for you more to your needs and things of that nature? The input is necessary. Otherwise, now there's some structural things he'll have to provide for you. But if you want some personal little tune-ups here and there,
Absolutely.
we can work. You can work through it. Whether
Sure.
he has a guest that's in that business, come on over on his website with him.
Sure.
He asked me because I run multiple businesses, and I'm associated with multiple businesses. So that's the reason why he asked me on over here. And I said, well, I don't know what my legal obligations are in certain areas, so because I do also some security things and that sort of nature, and I don't want to cross and cut my own throat.
That's why we keep the conversation like really general, because we don't specify whether that niche or this corner or that. We talk about business in general because it's all structured. No, your point is very valid.
Just say that I come from different areas, and we just want to find out what you guys are from.
Exactly.
And that way you can customize
exactly
to the needs of those.
Everybody has their own niche.
They help you, you help them. Exactly. It's a wonderful thing.
Like a team, yeah. We all pitch in and we help each other out. Well, I'm a married person with children, and I like to provide for my family. I have 3 kids in college, and I'm pretty sure you guys have some kind of obligation. Maybe you're not married. Maybe you have a mother that you love or a father that you love that you're taking care of, and you would like to have that additional income, and maybe the 9-to-5 is not providing that for you. So it's always good to look at another.
Or you could be in life or death situations on your regular job, because I know people who are nurses and doctors, and they want to have something that is fun.
Exactly.
And they can design this to be fun for them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, there's ways that you can have a business meeting. Any of you guys like to fish?
Yeah.
You ever go on a charter for a fishing trip?
Yes.
You can get your own boat, go on out, have a business meeting. Now, you may remember, you don't set up a business for tax deductions, but don't ignore them either. But you can deduct partially on that because you have your business meeting on that. Now, entertainment costs have not been revised and everything else, so that is pretty much out the door. But your time together is valuable.
Very valuable.
I mean, you may be renting a room in a lodge, or you may be renting a boat to go over there and sit and have a business meeting in the cabin there. You can't write off the whole thing. Talk to your CPA. But the one golden rule is, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
That's so true. That is so true.
And the one thing, if you never want to get audited again, you do what we do, and in our business associates in our area, I don't know about Ali's, but we make sure the government owes us, so if they ever audit us, they have to pay us. And once they pay you, you might get audited once, then they see that they got to pay for it, and then they got to pay you on that. Oh, thank you. I got 37 years with the Special Olympics, and I do volunteer work. I've never done any donations for my time, obligations, resources I've utilized for donating in all the charities I work with in that. But that's just a little note on the side that doesn't even come. But that's the tidbits that may be influenced in here by your comments to Ali, so we can better focus to your needs.
Comment. Give me a lot of comments. I'm looking for 10, 20 likes. Come on, guys. I need a little bit of feedback.
He wants to help you.
Yeah.
You help him.
Right.
He helps you.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing.
Exactly. We work as a team. One thing I want to mention, guys, as you were talking about business, I had a point that I just came to me, and I just lost it right now. But basically, for the $100, again, I want to. It's really important that you guys understand what you're doing in this 30 days. You're learning how to leverage the internet to create an online business and work part-time, making a full-time income. And if you do have a 9-to-5 job right now and you're happy with it, hold on to it, and you can do this part-time. And if this thing pan out, the online marketing, which I know it will if you put enough time and energy into it, if you follow the steps, it's a win-win 100%. But when this thing start making a full-time income for you, you can eventually ditch your 9-to-5 and move on with this because you'll be able to.
Or you can buy the company you work for and have your boss your employee.
If you want to go that route, you can do that too.
You know,
yeah, if enough money comes in, sure. Yeah, if anybody's really in love with I mentioned that in my earliest videos. If some of us out there are actually happy with the 9-to-5 thing that they're doing, and like Mob said, if you guys so in love with it and you start making so much money on the online business, just go buy the company and just be the boss of the company and just continue on doing what you're doing.
Or let him be the boss and let him have all the paperwork, because you don't have the paperwork in this thing.
Exactly.
It's pretty much basic here.
Right. Well, the thing is, what we have to do as far as paperwork here, everything gets automated.
I just said, I don't know what if I'm crossing.
No.
I know I can say but due to constitutional law, freedom of speech and things of that nature, but I don't really go into specifics on anything and details in that.
Sure.
And I'm not even showing myself because of the fact that I don't want to cross-reference, because there are some areas that I do checkouts. You've heard about the undercover boss thing and that.
Sure.
I've done that.
Okay.
So if people recognize who I am, then I can't do that anymore, and that's ching-ching in my pocket. So there's a little greed factor in that, but greed is not always bad. Because I provide a service for them to be able to have the perspective from their employees to better their work environment. Now here, he's doing the same exact thing to provide the service for you, but he needs your input.
Exactly. Input is really important. When you comment and communicate with, let's just
who knows more about themselves than themselves.
Yeah, let's forget about the fact that we're discussing business. Say if you're talking to you and your girlfriend or your brother or your sister on a certain thing, just you and that one particular person. The more communication there is between you guys, the better you guys will be able to reach whatever it is that you're trying to reach. So communication is key to everything. You tell me how you feel or what question you have. I answer it and back and forth. And I believe number one. Let me guys tell you something that's really interesting. They interviewed Warren Buffett, the billionaire, the Oracle of Omaha, and they asked him what advice he could give people. And one thing that he did recommend is he said it would cost you $0. But if you would improve your communication skills, or if you can communicate better, you will actually, this costs you $0. But if you can communicate better, you can actually improve your life by so much. So communication is really a key. Drop comments in drop comments below. Ask me any question by all means. When you go into training, I'm not getting into a lot of details in the training. As soon as you click on the training, it's going to be 14 days free. And you get to try it out for 2 weeks at no cost, and you just see how you feel about it. If it's something that resonates with you or attracted to, you can continue with it. But you got 2 weeks of free training. It doesn't cost you anything at all. Just get in there and just test test the water and see how you feel about it. And I'm 100% positive that I promise you that you're gonna love the training, because this training is literally sold for thousands of dollars by other companies. Other companies offer you the same training, and they're selling it for $2,000 to $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000. I'm offering you the same training for $100. And if you want a lot more details, click on that link in the description. It will take you there, and you get.
I can give you an example on that. You know how difficult it is to use a fire extinguisher? Well, I worked with the company, and their video back a while back, but due to legal obligation, just the video on how to properly function with a fire extinguisher was $400 due to all the legal liability.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Programs are expensive, like they just to design.
Well, I mean, for my real estate license and everything else, all that stuff has all, I go to a convention on that, and I go for my other affiliate marketing stuff. That the affiliate marketing stuff is like ridiculously low. It's like, it's just I can't even. It's like $100 for an entire weekend where I'm hearing from multi-millionaires.
But anyway, guys, like,
and that's what you're getting here too.
To Mob's point, training can be extremely expensive. Sometimes you could. I mean, these guys spend years and years and years trying to put this training together, and they're offering it to you for $100. Again, remember, the first 2 weeks you get to try it for free at no cost, and after that you will get charged. It's actually not $100. It's $97 to be precise. So it's under $100. Try it out for 2 weeks and see how you like it, and then if you decide after the 2 weeks you pay the $97, and you can start building the empire that you've always imagined. And one thing that I'd like to emphasize on that's really powerful, what Clickfunnels does, which is a company I work with, it's a software company. What it does, the thing that they pitch the most is turning your hobby into a full-time income. Everybody has a voice. And everybody's born with their own gifts, with their own knowledge. It's just something you possess naturally. And wouldn't it be great to get paid for your advice? So the psychology in building the business, it's also there. So you're not only learning the technical, you're learning the psychology behind it. It's really, I mean, for $100, I mean, it's.
Hey, couldn't you also do, if you like fishing? Obviously, I do because I've done.
Sure.
Couldn't you do your video on the on the charter ship?
Sure. I mean, that's a very valid point. It's really funny that you bring this up because a couple of the members.
I saw your one video where you just did not too long ago. That the one where you're riding in your car.
Yeah.
I wouldn't advise doing that, ladies and gentlemen. It's just.
Well, I got
background in law enforcement. I can tell you right now, it's as bad as texting and driving. Don't do it.
Well, no, just if you have a camera and you just kind of like talking, you're not doing anything. It's mounted on the screen and you're just talking. You know what I mean? But no, speaking of going back to
over, you'd be in trouble.
Going back to the fishing thing, a couple of the members, I don't know how many there is, maybe 10, 20, 30, 40, I don't know, but they sold just a fishing lure because they love to fish, and they became millionaires. They're making $100,000, $200,000 a month.
Come on, a pet and rock.
Exactly.
Yeah, a couple of blobs of paint, and you got it, you know?
Yeah.
The hula hoop, pretty cool device.
Sure.
But mucho dollars.
Sure.
You know?
This particular couple guys, actually, it's really interesting. They went to China and got it's called credit card knife that actually fits in your wallet. And it was inexpensive, and they had it designed or manufactured over there, and it's something that folds out, but it looks like a credit card, and it wasn't. This guy bought it and did a review on it. It was pretty flimsy and all that, but it's just having a small tool in your pocket. It was kind of cool thing. But these guys made millions and millions of dollars. Just from
you're providing an opportunity to assist those guys out there listening.
Yeah.
On how to make some money and have some fun doing it.
Exactly.
And work with the people that you want to work with.
Yeah. And that's the best part about it. That's the best part about it, that you're working from home and you're not dealing with.
Rush hour is one thing. You can put that sucker out there. Or, hey, wait a second. Don't forget it's construction.
Yeah.
We're in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. Showing up late to work and you're hearing complaints and you're right.
Okay.
You're right. And the work environment, so on and so forth. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you are subscribed to my channel. And
provide input, and that way you can go.
Yes, please. Your feedback is really, really important. Please, any comment that you
hit
have.
the like button and all that stuff.
Yes.
But obviously, if you're providing input, you're going to hit the like button.
Right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. My photo is going to show up here in a couple seconds. The circle round thing on there. Click on it. It'll allow you to subscribe to my channel, and you won't miss any upcoming videos that I will be uploading. Thanks for watching. Don't forget the link in the description. Try it out. I promise you will love it. I promise. Love you, businessmen. Love you, entrepreneurs. I don't want to say businessmen because it could be businesswomen too. Because a lot, actually, in a field that I'm in, women they do very, very well. By the way, all the women listeners that I have on the program today, women are actually as good, if not better, than men in this particular field because they just have the vision. They know how to make things prettier or whatever. I don't know. Thank you all for watching, entrepreneurs, business owners, and we'll see you guys on next episode. Give me thumbs up. I'm trying to do 10 or 20 on this video. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.